the Kani Basami position or the scissor takedown, if you're standing up like Edwin and you reach over for an overhook, boom, he catches that overhook. And right now it looks like, oh, we want to do some judo, right? Like I want to throw you and you want to step and throw me, you know? And we're here. Nah. Gordon or Garry Tonon right here. Just go ahead and you're ready. See how I dropped you down? Now, which way do you want to roll? Because you want to turn your foot, right? So you see, guys, look. He wants to go ahead. I'm just letting him get into position. He's trying to go there. I've already hooked the heel. And now as we end up here, Tap City. We have it?
Good.
It's rolling. Teach Me Grappling. What's up, everybody? Abu Dhabi week, and we're going to go over one more. Guys, Garry Tonon ended up submitting Edwin NAJMI. This crazy inverted heel hook off the Kani Basami, the scissor takedown. We want to show you guys this, and this one will be quick and easy, just like the match was. Guys, if you guys don't know Edwin NAJMI, he's incredible. He's always known for his flying triangles. He's just an incredible grappler. I believe he was one weight class up from Garry, but he ended up losing the first round of his division. He decided to go into the absolute, and then I believe it was first round of absolute, Garry Tonon, Edwin NAJMI, and you guys can check it out, I'm sure, online. If you guys have Flow, it might even be on YouTube. He caught him with Kani Basami. Now, this move is dangerous, guys. You got to be careful when you guys do this. What's up, Jeff?
What's up?
All right. Sorry to ignore you. When you guys do Kani Basami or scissor takedown, or in wrestling, we call it a cutback. It's illegal in almost all grappling sports. So judo, it's illegal. Jiu-jitsu, generally it's illegal. It's legal at Abu Dhabi, but it's generally illegal. I'm not aware of Sambo rules. I believe it is legal in Sambo. I think I've seen that on highlights. Did I say wrestling illegal? Freestyle wrestling, it's legal, but you can't like jump on people. You can do it off like single legs and stuff like that. American folk style wrestling, we're not allowed to do it at all. You have to do it with your hand, not your leg. What else? What other sports am I thinking of? But anyway, it's illegal, guys. You cannot do it normally, and here's why. It's dangerous for the knee. So, guys, here's what scissor takedown is, basically. Can you stand that way? Yeah. I'm gonna do the most easiest scissor takedown. When they walked into each other, like first of all, Edwin was standing up straight. Yeah, stand up kind of like that. And then you kind of reach for an overhook, and Garry just took the underhook. When he took the underhook, he decided, it's on, I'm gonna do it, okay? You bring this leg up, okay? This one's gonna come up, and then I'm gonna jump my right leg behind his leg. You put your hand down. I mean, you could just jump and leap, but I'm gonna put my hand down. Can you hang on to that whizzer a little bit? Yeah. Okay. And then put my leg behind. Now, you can see what's going on. You have a scissoring effect, and the right leg is the one that gets destroyed. So if I take him backward, it's very safe, right there. You see how, and you can move around, Jacob, so you can get the angle. Now, once you guys are here, you're ready to go. Even my foot right there, the king get attacked, as long as I go for the heel hook right away, he's gonna be in way more trouble than me. But you could leave your leg there. You could also hide it in this position, what we call 411 or honey hole or saddle or inside sankaku, and get your heel hook right there. I'm gonna do that. Nice. You got it? How's it feel? Nice. Okay, so what ended up happening is the second that Garry landed here, you're just sit up for a second. So what you want to do, come over here and look at the heel over here. So his heel is going to get exposed for the heel hook. So what you try to do, and that's what Evan tried, you turn your toes and you try to like turn your knee like that. So it's hard for me to find the heel. Now you can see I can't really get the heel, but as you're making that rotation, Gary's controlling it. As he's rolling, I need you to get in position now, Jacob. Right here. You see how I'm staying tight to the leg? Now I'm catching it right there. You see that? And then now, nice and easy, I'm not gonna hurt you. Okay, now we're in heel hook position. And guys, if you think we're being wimps about this, it's because he feels very tight right here. As you can see, he's about to tap. I'm not gonna put any tension on his leg. And again, that's where, you know, Edwin might have been sitting up just a tad, but he tapped right there because he knew once this is wrapped up, you know, there's nothing else for you to do. If my legs are tight and I've got my grip, yeah, there's nothing to do but tap. Okay, so scissor takedown. So again, so watch this, guys. If Edwin, you know, standing up straight, guys, this is why you don't stand up straight. This is a perfect example. Now, in most sports, like jiu-jitsu, they don't allow this takedown and this position and this submission. So because they don't, you can afford to, like in judo, you can afford to kind of stand up straight. If you have a sport that allows a scissor takedown, I'm telling you, I'm giving you good advice, crouch down. Because even if you put his right leg in front, yeah, and low, if I went in to get a flying scissor right now, and it's kind of like throwing a side, just stay like that. It's kind of like throwing a side kick, boom, right there. I'm gonna bring this leg in, if I was to jump into it, throw that leg up, and then I would post my hand. It wouldn't work so well if he's crouched. He's gonna be much more ready to sprawl his right leg. Go ahead and sprawl. See that? And then I drop down, I don't achieve the position. And even if my leg does make it, you see, like you can see where my leg is in the back. Like even bring your knee forward a little bit, your right knee. Like even if I get to here, because he's low profile and he sprawls, he doesn't end up getting tripped backward. So I end up here, and now you can see he's got a nice little smash pass. He can just smash my legs and pass my guard. So the way you defend this, number one, is be in a good stance. That'll also protect your knees. If you're locked out, you're standing up straight, I mean, that position was really dangerous for Edwin. He could have blown his knee just on the takedown. Now, the other thing is the angles. So, right leg in front. If I were to jump on him at the wrong angle, like let's say you stay there. If I come in a side angle and I go like this, it's much safer. So watch what happens when I drop into it. See how he falls that way? He fell in a natural direction, and then now you guys got the leg here, and then you can attack. But the problem is that rarely ever happens. He's more or less, he might have his right leg a little bit in front, because you take that overhook, you know, like over. But when I end up making the jump, and I go into it, the legs don't end up at a perfect angle, and sometimes when I fall, I land on that leg, so when my leg goes behind, and then his foot bends in, now stay like that, perfect. And now you can see what happens, guys. His foot is stuck in the mat, and all the weight goes like that, and you can feel how that's gonna make this part of your knee, it's gonna tear. Unless I change my angle and I bring you that way, by taking weight off your foot. You gotta get your foot like out of there before it gets trapped, and before your knee blows, if you get caught. So because that happens, this move is pretty much off limits. Guys, I would never recommend that you guys do this in training. Don't go to your school and say, hey, I was watching Teach Me Grappling and Coach Brian taught me how to do this Kani Basami and I've been wanting to do it. Guys, don't do that. Always talk to your instructor first. You might be at a school that allows stuff like that. I don't allow it. I don't want any of my guys doing any type of flying scissors or jumping guard. I don't even allow jumping guard at my school, because jumping guard is just as dangerous. When a guy jumps guard, if he's not ready and I jump, I could land on his thigh and then he'll hyperextend his knee and blow his knee. And there's been a lot of those situations happen in tournaments because guard jumping is allowed in jiu-jitsu. So the Kani Basami position or the scissor takedown, if you're standing up like Edwin and you reach over for an overhook, boom, he catches that overhook. And right now it looks like, oh, we want to do some judo, right? Like I want to throw you and you want to step and throw me, you know? And we're here. Nah. Gordon or Garry TONON right here. Just go ahead. You ready? See how I dropped you down? Now, which way do you want to roll? Because you want to turn your foot, right? So you see, guys, look. He wants to go ahead. I'm just letting him get into position. He's trying to go there. I've already hooked the heel. And now as we end up here, tap city. Okay?
So
how's that feel?
You can't get my heel until I roll. So what if I just stay there and keep it hidden?
If you
can't get out from
No,
there?
I'm going to go dig.
Okay.
That's a good question though.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Because if I have it hidden.
So let's say I was here and you're hiding it right now. Guys, look. I'll control the knee. So keep trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Now look at my elbow. Now watch. I put my elbow right there, and now I'm gonna pulse my forehead on the mat, and then I'm gonna dig. You see how I did that?
Yeah.
So what I did, I don't know if the camera were you able to see it?
Barely.
Okay, so let me do it again. Yeah. If the guy turns like he's saying, he goes, I'll just stay put. You know, I just pulse my elbow, and now I'm gonna pulse my head, and it's gonna help lift his foot off the mat. So get in position where you can see it. I fall forward. He tries to stay put, and then now my elbow lifts. You see that?
Yeah.
And then now as I hook those toes, you see, now you want to roll, don't you? So as you roll, I roll with you, and then there it is. Catching the heel on the rotation. Garry Tonon's done it a bunch of times, and then there it is. That's a wrap. It's done. So be very careful, guys. Again, Kanigasami can be done off of single legs. Guy could have a single leg. See how I'm like fighting single legs? This is also a common position. Maybe you'll pull it up. No, like on the outside. Yeah, you'll pull it up. And now look, guys, all I have to do is just jump this leg behind his leg. Okay, so are you ready? Hug my leg tight. Yeah, just hug it tight. See that?
Yeah.
And then boom, right into position on the heel hook. Again, if he makes that rotation, I control the knee. He keeps rotating. I pulse, hook the heel, and then on the second rotation, we're right into position. Okay? So, dangerous move used in Abu Dhabi by Garry Tonon. Pretty killer technique, guys. It's been done before by a lot of different guys. One other notable situation was Rio Chonin catching Anderson Silva. I'm sure a lot of you guys that remember that from MMA, literally in this position here. No, switch it, just go southpaw. He just goes here and he just jumps. Step, and takes the guy down, right into heel hook, and finish. Now you don't want to roll now. If I catch it and you roll, what happens?
I tear it.
You tear your own knee. So now you're hoping to go that way. And now my hip, my leg, is controlling that hip, whether I am in saddle or even here. You know, some people go, I don't want to put my foot there because he might attack my leg. Yeah. Come on. I got an explosive device right here.
Yeah.
If you even reach for my leg, it's too late. You need to rotate that hip. I could cross right here. There's all kinds of variations. I could have my leg threaded from here inside this way. As long as your hip is controlled and you can't make a rotation, you're in deep trouble. Okay. More common position everybody's looking for is the honey hole right here. As long as you're not able to lift your hip and make a rotation. And that other thing about doing heel hooks, guys, you give it a squeeze. You don't pull sideways this way. I don't turn because that can help him turn. Instead, I squeeze and I back arch and I pull it back. And that way you can tear the inside of the knee. Don't hurt your training partners. This is dangerous, guys. Quick heel hook story. This video is going way too long for this short. It's supposed to be a short one. Guys, quick heel hook story. Long time ago, guys, in the 90s, or I think it was like 1999, 2000. I went to this tournament out in Indiana. Might have been Kansas, I'm not sure. But I was at a tournament and I lost on points in the semifinals. I was really pissed off because I didn't want to lose. At that time, I was like beating a lot of guys and I hadn't had a loss in probably 25, 30 matches. And then I ran into a dude for the third place match and I took all my anger out on my opponent. And I heel hooked him. When I heel hooked him, I hurt him really bad. So they had to call the ambulance and they carried him off. And to help him, I'm sure he ripped his knee. Everything kind of like in his knee just freaking exploded. And I'll be honest, guys, that's one big reason why I don't do leg locks anymore. I'm not trying to say, I know it sounds stupid. It sounds like, my hands, I could kill you with my hand. That's why I don't want to fight. You know, like that's not what I'm saying. Guys, I just do other submissions that are a lot more safe now. I'm getting older. I'm 41. I don't care to hurt anyone. I don't even attack heel hooks. I'm always, these guys know, I'm a wimp as a coach when it comes to my guys doing heel hooks. I let them do it. I want them to take a picture. I don't want them to try to apply force. Once they get to a higher level of understanding, they can get it tighter and understand. But if you let a beginner just go out there, guys, if you're a beginner and you go out there with your buddies and you try this stuff, be very careful. You're gonna rip someone. And your buddies are gonna say, I don't feel anything, because it's a heel hook. Heel hooks you don't feel, guys. You don't feel until it just tears and it just rips. So I'm not lying about that stuff. That's totally real. Treat this stuff with respect, because it is dangerous. Thank you guys so much. Teach Me Grappling. If you learned something from this video, please share this video, like this video, and click that alarm bell so you guys get all my videos. All week long I've been doing so far ADCC stuff. I'll probably do some more later this week. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back more for next time. I'm out. That's it.